Most people in the UK are leaving money on the table, not because they don't earn enough, but because they're not using the right accounts. But here's what changes everything. There are only 3 accounts you need to build serious wealth in the UK. Not 10, not 20, just 3. And when you use all 3 correctly, you create a system that protects your money from tax, grows it automatically, and gives you financial freedom. These 3 accounts are used by every financially successful person in the UK. The difference is, most people only use 1, or worse, none at all. You'll learn exactly which 3 accounts to open, how to use each one, and how to maximize every single benefit they offer. Let's break it down. Here's what's happening to most people's money right now. They're earning decent salaries, they're saving when they can, but their money is sitting in the wrong places. Maybe it's in a regular current account earning 0.1% interest while inflation runs at 4%. Or it's in a basic savings account that looks safe but is quietly losing purchasing power every single year. The problem isn't that people don't want to build wealth, it's that they don't know where to put their money to actually make it grow. And here's the truth. The UK tax system is designed to reward people who use the right accounts, but most people never learn what those accounts are. So let's fix that right now. There are 3 accounts that form the foundation of wealth building in the UK. When used together, they create a tax-efficient, automated system that builds wealth while you sleep. Let's start with the first one. Account number 1, the Stocks and Shares ISA. This is the most powerful wealth-building tool available to UK residents. And it's shockingly underused. Here's why it matters. You can invest up to £20,000 per year into a Stocks and Shares ISA. And everything that grows inside it, dividends, capital gains, profits, is completely tax-free, forever. Outside of an ISA, you'd pay up to 20% capital gains tax on your investment profits. Inside an ISA, 0. Think of it as a protective wrapper around your investments. The investments inside can still go up and down with the market, but any gains you make are shielded from tax. This isn't a loophole. It's government policy designed to encourage long-term investing. Now here's how to use it correctly. Your Stocks and Shares ISA should be where you invest for long-term growth, not where you park money you'll need next year, not where you save for a holiday. That's what savings accounts are for. Your ISA is for money you won't touch for at least 5 to 10 years. Here's the strategy. Open your ISA with a low-cost platform like Vanguard, Hargreaves Lansdown, or Freetrade. Then invest in globally diversified index funds. These funds hold thousands of companies worldwide, spreading your risk automatically. Set up a monthly direct debit. Even £100 or £200 per month compounds significantly over decades. And here's the key. Don't touch it. Let it grow tax-free for years. Over 20 or 30 years, the tax savings alone could be worth tens of thousands of pounds. That's account number 1. Now let's move to account number 2. Account number 2, your workplace pension. This is the single most important account for most people, and yet most people completely underestimate how powerful it is. Here's why your workplace pension is so valuable. When you contribute money to your pension, 2 things happen immediately. First, your employer matches your contribution. By law, they must contribute at least 3% if you contribute 5%. That's free money. Second, you get tax relief. Every pound you put in gets topped up by the government based on your tax rate. Let me show you what this means in practice. If you contribute £100 to your pension, your employer adds £60, and the government adds £25 in basic rate tax relief. That's £185 going into your pension for just £100 from you. That's an 85% instant return. There is no investment on earth that gives you that kind of guaranteed return. Here's how to maximize your workplace pension. First, always contribute enough to get the full employer match. If your employer matches up to 5%, contribute at least 5%. Anything less is literally leaving free money on the table. Second, if you're a higher rate taxpayer earning over £50,000, you can claim back an additional 20% tax relief through self-assessment. This makes pensions incredibly tax efficient for higher earners. Third, remember that pension contributions reduce your taxable income. So not only are you building wealth for retirement, you're also lowering your tax bill today. Now, pensions do have restrictions. You can't access the money until age 55, rising to 57 in 2028. But for long-term wealth building, that restriction is actually a benefit. It forces you to leave the money alone and let it compound. That's account number 2. Now, let's talk about account number 3. Account number 3, your emergency fund. This isn't the sexiest account. It won't make you rich, but it's the foundation that protects everything else. Your emergency fund is 3 to 6 months of essential expenses kept in an easy access savings account or cash ISA. Why does this matter? Because life is unpredictable. Your car breaks down, your boiler stops working, you lose your job. Without an emergency fund, these events force you to go into debt or sell investments at the worst possible time. With an emergency fund, you handle these situations calmly without derailing your long-term wealth plan. Here's how these 3 accounts work together to build wealth. Your emergency fund gives you stability. It handles short-term surprises so you never have to touch your investments. Your stocks and shares ISA builds tax-free wealth for goals 5 to 30 years away. Maybe early retirement, maybe financial independence, maybe just security. Your workplace pension builds long-term retirement wealth with unbeatable tax benefits and employer contributions. Together, they create a complete system. You're protected in the short term, you're growing wealth in the medium term, and you're securing your retirement in the long term. This is how financially successful people in the UK structure their money. Not complicated, just 3 accounts used correctly. Before we wrap up, let's cover 3 mistakes that sabotage most people. Mistake 1, only using 1 account. Most people either only have a pension or only use a savings account. You need all 3 working together. Mistake 2, not maxing out your employer pension match. If your employer offers to match 5% and you only contribute 3%, you're throwing away free money every single month. Mistake 3, keeping all your money in cash. Cash feels safe, but inflation destroys it. Your emergency fund should be in cash. Everything else should be invested for growth. Here's your action plan. Account 1. Open a stocks and shares ISA. Start with £100 per month into a global index fund. Account 2. Check your workplace pension. Make sure you're getting the full employer match. Increase contributions if you can. Account 3. Build your emergency fund. Aim for 3 to 6 months of expenses in an easy access account. That's it. 3 accounts. 1 complete system. If this video gave you clarity, hit subscribe. This channel breaks down wealth building for UK beginners every single week. Now, go set up your system. Let's build your financial future.